Greg Rakestraw, Dave Nicholson with you here on the ISC Sports Network, and it's time for game number 2 of the Hall of Fame Classic. It is Silver Creek and Crown Point, 7-0 Dragons, 3-0 Bulldogs. Dave, it is always good to be with you, and again, these are two of the best teams in the state, even if they are in different classifications.
And close to being two of the tallest teams in the state. It's kind of a reverse of that first game, because you're seeing 6'10", 6'8", 6'6", on the Silver Creek side, and on the other side you got a 6'7", 6'7". So it's going to be a battle of the trees down in and around the paint.
Well, you've also got multiple D1 recruits on both sides of the ledger. For Silver Creek, Dane Caldwell headed to play at Richmond, the 6'10 senior. Kaysen Dager going to Stony Brook on that Silver Creek squad. For Crown Point, Dikembe Shaw is going to play at UIC, and Mason Darrell's going to go a little bit further south than Silver Creek, headed to play at Bellarmine next year. So there's multiple D1 talents. Let's start with this Crown Point Ball Club. They have gotten to Fishers each of the last couple of years in the semi-state, and that has been the stopping point. The general thought is if they're going to get past that level, this year's the year to do it.
I think without question, Coach Swan has kind of looked forward to this year thinking this is the year that we've got a real shot. And his teams are always well coached. And we talk about the size, they still handle the ball well. Sometimes you look at tall teams and you think, well, they're going to turn it over a lot. 11 times each they turn the ball over, which is excellent in high school basketball.
Silver Creek has gotten to the point, Dave, where you just assume they're going to be great in 3A every year. They went 22-5 last year. They're unbeaten this year, and I think a lot of folks think Silver Creek and Cathedral will see each other at some point in time in the southern half of 3A.
That's a pretty tough talent in 3A, those two ball clubs together. And you got tradition. Silver Creek's got a program that I think kids want to be in, and they benefit by moving some people. I don't mean they move them, but kids and families just want to go to that program, and they have benefited from that.
Suburbs have expanded north outside of the Louisville area, that is for sure. Silver Creek had an amazing run. They were in this tournament 6 years ago when guys like Trey Kaufman-Wren and Cooper Jacoby and Brandon Northern, they're all still playing college basketball. Obviously, TKR at Purdue, Jacoby at Eastern Illinois, Northern is currently at Indiana Tech. That group won 75 games over 3 years and 2 state championships. Had it not been for COVID, it may have been a third. This group is trying to leave their imprint again after going 22-5 a season ago.
And that kind of success and that kind of players makes that program very attractive. The tradition is there, and anymore, if you go there and play basketball, you're expected to be pretty good. That'll carry you a long way.
With that, let's turn over to Chad Nickham, our public address voice, for our pregame festivities.
Bulldogs. At this time, if you would please help me welcome Indiana Basketball Hall of Famers Jeff Haney, Steve Whitty, and Mike Brown as they present plaques to our officials for today's second game. Jeff Lytle, Jeff Meeks, and Joe Rudolph. And now, if you would, please welcome Indiana Basketball Hall of Famer John Heaton as he presents a plaque to Silver Creek head coach Brandon Hoffman. Please welcome Indiana Basketball Hall of Famer Dave Clark as he presents a plaque to Crown Point head coach Clint Swan. And now, fans, let's meet the rosters and starting lineups for today's second game. First, let's meet the guest on the scoreboard, the Silver Creek Dragons. Today, the roster includes number 0, Jaron Miles. Number 5, Lucas Linderman. Number 11, Jude Michael. Number 13, Donovan Whitehead. Number 20, Aiden McCoon. Number 30, Brody Oliver. 33, Evan Brand. 40, Brady Anderson. And 42, Cash Richardson. Starting lineup now for the Dragons. At guard, a 6'3" junior wearing number 12, Brandon Hunter. At forward, a 6'5" junior wearing number 14, Brody McLaughlin. At forward, a 6'10" senior, number 22, Dane Caldwell. At guard, a 6' senior, number 2, Dane Sprinkler. At guard, a 6'3" senior, wearing number 3, Kason Dager. The Dragons are coached by Brandon Hoffman. And now, let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Bulldogs of Crown Point. Today, the roster includes number 0, Jack Lux. Number 3, Caden Rhodes. Number 4, MJ Wilson. Number 5, Christian Hughes. Number 14, Lucas Deeb. Number 24, Carson Boomsma. Number 25, Reed Kagi. 30, Liam Bazin. And 34, Nathan Drahosky. Starting lineup now for the Bulldogs. At guard, a 5'9" senior wearing number 2, Kingston Rhodes. At guard, a 6'2" senior wearing number 10, Mason Darrell. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 11, Bryce Peters. At forward, a 6'7" junior wearing number 35, Cooper Molaski. And at forward, a 6'7" senior, number 23, Dikembe Shaw. The Bulldogs are coached by Clint Swan.
Great job as always by Chad Nickum. Dave, final thoughts where this one goes live.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring contest. Crown Point puts it up at 79 a game, and Silver Creek at 68. And it's probably going to be a lot of basketball played above the rim because of the excessive size that we just spoke about.
For both of these teams, they have played one less game because they were both supposed to play at Southport last Saturday and got snowed out. Crown Point has played just 3. They were competitive with Penn. Other 2 games they have won by 40+. Shaw will jump at center versus Dane Caldwell.
The size out there on the court could be a collegiate game, size-wise.
And given the fact you've got 4 D1 commits, talent would tell you the exact same thing. Thanks for joining us on the ISC Sports Network. Driving down the lane, a lefty shot does not go. Taking a miss by Kason Dager. Jump ball is called, and we'll go the other direction. As I mentioned, Silver Creek has played in this event. You can play once every 4 years because you get 2 extra games playing in this tournament. They were the runners-up to Lawrence Central back in 2019. That was an LC team that featured Dre Davis, Tay Davis, and Nigel Pack. Only lost to Lawrence North the entire year. Isolation for Shaw. Turns down the 2 for an open 3. Good look that does not go. Taking a miss by Kingston Rhodes. Catch and shoot deep. 3 is good for Dane Sprigler. As a team, Silver Creek 41% from three-point range. They make 7 a game. Wraparound pass finds Molaski off the window. Cooper Molaski, 5 points and 5 rebounds. Doesn't shoot it very often. It goes in when he does. He's 8 of 9 from the floor this season. Again, the elbow jump shot is good by Sprigler. And the 4th leading scorer for Silver Creek is going off to start the game. Shaw for 3, and welcome to Open Gym, folks. Here comes Caldwell. Here is Brandon Hunter. 3, no. Fight for the loose ball. Shaw got tied up with his teammate who touched it last. Crown Point did. Both coaches applauding their team's effort. Dave, I think your high scoring point was really well made.
You got to be alert. One pass or no pass, and if you've got space, you let it fly to the basket.
Hunter on the drive. Maybe one dribble too many and turns it over. 11 turnovers a game committed by Silver Creek. They have 19 assists to contest. half of those by one player, which we'll talk about as they have the ball next time down the floor. Darrell, what a feed, but tipped away, and Crown Point gives it right back. And offensive foul. McLaughlin could not stop in time.
Saved the basket.
And Silver Creek, because their program has been so good for the last decade, A, they play all of the 4A schools in Southern Indiana, and B, they play in statewide events like this. So this is a 3A team playing a 4A team. This is not a huge jump in competition, even if Crown Point is one of the better teams in the state as Shaw lays it up and in. Silver Creek will play next weekend, what's become one of the cooler tournaments in the state, the Ray Fernie Classic down at Lawrenceburg. 12 teams get together there.
That's really a valid point about the teams in the extreme south and north. They like to come to central Indiana because around the Indianapolis area, you can be tested if you want to be tested. And you've got to play through them to get to the state tournament.
Let me tell you about the Indianapolis week that Crown Point has next. Host Cathedral, host Hamilton Southeastern, go to Brownsburg. That's next week for Crown Point. That's an effective use of your Christmas break is what that is.
And that is going to benefit them when it comes tournament time.
They have a game with Carmel on the schedule. That was the game that was snowed out at Southport. The makeup dates may not jive for those two teams to play each other. Molaski. 3 for Rhodes. No. Crown Point as a team, 35% from three-point range. They make 7.5 threes a game. Both teams have a sub heading towards the scorer's table. Caldwell works the baseline. No. The crash, that'll be a foul. And free throws coming up for Brody McLaughlin.
McLaughlin did a great job. His man was helping just a little bit off, and it enabled McLaughlin to seal off and get that offensive rebound and draw the foul.
Brody 4 of 12 from the line so far this year. And connects. Silver Creek as a team, 67%. Silver Creek has games with New Albany remaining on the schedule. Obviously a really good team. Beat Jeffersonville on Thursday by 13. Beat a really good Charlestown team by 24 earlier this month. Perhaps their best win so far was beating Columbus North at the Bill Stearman Gym by 12. McLaughlin makes it, and he'll check out. Donovan Whitehead will check in, a 6'6" junior. 3 points and 3 rebounds a game.
Get open with your feet down here, not with your hands. Step over.
Reed Kagi is in for Crown Point. Shaw knocked away and taken away. Second Crown Point turnover, but Crown Point gets it right back. The step through off the window, score it for Bryce Peters. Peters 9 points a game. Silver Creek has turned it over 4 times.
I think both teams are adequate at guard. It's too bad they don't have about a 5'10" or 6 foot flyer. He could set those big guys up and they would get the ball up.
Sprigler has 7 of the Silver Creek 9. Kagi, good find. Shaw, good job to let the man get in the air, and late whistle with the right call. He got hit on the arm. That's 2 free throws for Dikembe Shaw. Shaw is going to stay close to home. Going to play in downtown Chicago at UIC for the Flames. Now part of the Missouri Valley Conference. Shaw connects from the free throw line. As a team, Crown Point, 74% from the line. Lucas Linderman checks in for Silver Creek, and not many 6'8" players come off the bench, but that's the case for Silver Creek. Shaw makes them both. So back and forth as expected. Hunter slips, and that's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow will keep it here.
With the size on each ball club, you would think they'd really pound it down on the block. But these guys don't hesitate to pull up from the perimeter.
Hey, it's our 5. Throw any punch. Don't help. Freeze, don't help.
You don't see high school big centers that just stay down on the low block all the time. Anymore, you got to be mobile, be able to slash, be able to step outside, open it up so your teammates have room to operate.
He's curling, Bryce.
There's no space for either side. Hunter can score it, but he can also distribute to the tune of 9.5 assists a game. He leads the state by a mile in assists to start the year. I get another drag and turnover, that's 5. Defense to offense quickly. Shaw, no. First shot by Peters did not go, but that's Caden Rhodes out of there with it. 3 in the corner does not go for MJ Wilson, but Silver Creek couldn't track it down. Sprigler is the player that has found the rhythm so far from an offensive standpoint. He's back in.
Averages 10, and I have him for 7 already.
Shaw lost the handle. Great find, Hunter. The extra pass to McLaughlin. Whitehead from the free throw line, no. McLaughlin kept it alive, and Silver Creek tracks it down. Hunter poked away. Kingston Rhodes wears number 2. Caden Rhodes wears number 3. Jack Lux will check in for Crown Point. You've seen kind of the 9-man rotation already now for Crown Point. Whitehead has a seat. Another giveaway by Silver Creek.
3-0.
Race to the other end. Wilson wins it. And a timeout taken, a 30-second timeout taken by Silver Creek. We'll keep it right here, but right now the story, Dave, is 6 Silver Creek turnovers.
A lot of turnovers and very few second shots. Both teams have adequate manpower down there. They block out, give the opponent one shot, and get the ball and go your way. Again, I'm a little surprised that it's not their nature to pound it down inside, but the last time they did a great job of going inside outside. They hit the low post, kicked it back for a 15-foot jump shot. Give that defense room to breathe a little bit.
Silver Creek leads 3A in margin of victory coming into this game. Winning their games by nearly 27 points a contest. And again, this is the best team they have faced to this point of the season, and might be the best team they see all year. Great effort by Lux. That's going to be a foul on the dive against Sprigler. Quickly checking back in is Kaysen Dager. Hunter will have a seat.
No, Jack's got him. Jack's got him.
Lux lets a man fly by, takes the open 3 and buries it. 2. Put on the line 2 for Jack Lux. That is rare for the senior. Averages just 2 points a game. Dager, tough shot. Good crash by Linderman, but Shaw out of there with it. In the corner for 3, no. Dager the rebound. That was Reed Kagi on the miss. Foul going to be called against Caden Rhodes.
Got a bit of break there. They use the dribble, and they're penetrating and dribbling into 2 or 3 players, defenders.
Molaski and Darrell check back in. Crown Point, it's a unique luxury they have, having 9 guys that can see the floor. Hold away from the ball going to be called. 4th team foul against Crown Point. Goes against Mason Darrell. Next foul against the Bulldogs would send Silver Creek to the line for 2. Winner of this game gets Mount Vernon. Loser has the quick turn. Throw it up top and just couldn't finish. Could Caldwell. But
well done play, well designed, just didn't finish.
missed 3 by Sprigler.
Get it moving! Get it moving!
Both teams moving the ball
Very sharply.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of surprise. As much activity we've had up and down, the score is 12-9. I was expecting a little higher output in that offense.
I think, frankly, Dave, it's because I think these two teams aren't used to seeing a team match their size and athleticism.
Good point.
It's a mirror image.
Oh, the slip.
That's Caldwell at 6'10" that able to make that play. Not sure that Shaw's breaks will be of a lengthy variety today unless it's a foul trouble. Certainly a high-level candidate for the Indiana All-Stars and potentially in the conversation for Mr. Basketball.
Good back door.
And the bucket is good for Kingston Rhodes. How about this stat for the Crown Point Bulldogs? 6 different players have a field goal so far. Their lead is now 5.
Excellent balance, and no one more than 4.
Another steal at the other end. Darrell got walled off. Great hustle by Molaski to track down the loose ball. And Hunter stepped out of bounds as he was trying to throw that ball off of Kingston Rhodes. Bryce Peters comes back in.
You spoke in the earlier game, Greg, about the physical play. There's no lack of physical play in this ball game. You got big bodies, but you got guys diving on the ball.
Darrell stuck his knee out to try to draw contact. That was a good no call. That was the offensive player trying to generate that. The dish. Dager misses. Shaw the rebound. Shaw was getting ramped up to try to throw that one down and just lost the handle. Was touched last by a Silver Creek player. Whitehead will check back in. It's been a tight 7-man rotation, but frequent subs used by Silver Creek. Silver Creek ranked number 2 in the Class 3A poll, number 8 in the one-class coaches poll. In the Sagan ratings, they are 3rd in the state. Crown Point in both the coaches poll and 4A are number 2 behind Fishers. They are number 10 in the Sagarin. Part of that's just because they have only played 3 games. That's part of the reason why they're rated 10th.
Small quantity of games to evaluate.
Shaw for 3, that does not go. He's not bad from 3, he's 5 of 7. Again, just in 3 games. Clock is on your screen. Dragons need to get going. Fight for the loose ball on the sideline. Sprigler, 9 Silver Creek turnovers. And they've been sitting on 9 points for some time.
Both ball clubs, you're seeing a lot of hustle plays where they sacrifice their body by just diving on the floor without hesitation.
From the logo, Rhodes got a good look and could not get it to go. Crown Point 14 and Silver Creek 9. We're back after this short timeout as you're watching the 2025 Hall of Fame Classic here on ISC.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness.
122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim. 6 of them.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here. I want to thank Jordan Shue and Dennis Glover, our crew behind the scenes for the ISC Sports Network. If you're watching in Central Indiana, remind you can also catch tonight's evening session on MyIndyTV 23. 14-9 our score in favor of Crown Point. And Silver Creek is struggling to hang on to the basketball. Crown Point winning this one early because of what they are doing on the defensive end.
Interesting that Silver Creek's had only 2 players score, whereas Crown Point has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players score.
Again, contested jump shot. That's what Silver Creek can offer. Caldwell at 6'10", flying out on Peters. Sprigler loses it again. And on the foot race, Rhodes will win it. Rhodes with 4. Brandon Hoffman asking for a little contact. Dager on the curl. Caldwell couldn't get it to him. 4 of 5 starters on the floor. Caldwell fires a 3. And welcome to modern basketball. Your 5 steps out and knocks out a triple. Caldwell was 4 of 10 from three-point range in the season. Shaw down the lane, but blocked by Caldwell. Shaw slow to get up behind the play. Drive and dish. Sprigler has time, lines it up, and buries it. His second 3. Back-to-back buckets. And now a timeout taken by Crown Point, again of the 30-second variety.
That's how quick you can get back into a ball game. Crown Point's getting a little breathing room, and boom, boom, 2 back-to-back threes by Silver Creek, and one of those by the big guy. Anymore, the centers, the 5s and the 4s, they step out and take that shot, and they keep leaving the lane wide open. The game today is a lot of pick and roll at the top of the key to create a 2-man situation or drive to the basket. And I remember Coach Knight, you only dribbled for 3 reasons: to get the ball up court, to improve your passing lane, or drive to the basket. Otherwise, you don't dribble. He would hate to weave. But that's gone away. Lots of dribble.
Good find by Shaw. Rhodes for 3, no. And Hunter and Caldwell and Dager and everybody battling for the loose ball. The arrow points to Silver Creek.
That's the point I was making earlier. They don't hesitate to go on the floor. 4 people went after that basketball. And when you're 6'6" or 6'10", it's a long way to the floor to throw your body down there.
Full court pickup by Crown Point. Tough catch by Hunter. Hunter has yet to score. Dager on the flare to Caldwell. Caldwell lost the handle.
Oh.
And a foul in transition against Kaysen Dager. Silver Creek.
Good effort there by Dager, but he just by a quarter inch missed the basketball right here in front of us. Got a piece of the player.
Shaw for 3, got it. He's got 7. That is the first made 3 by Crown Point. On the drive, it's Caldwell. Caldwell with 5. Shaw. Just kind of heave that to a spot, hoping for the best. Sidewinder shot. Good rebound by Molaski. Molaski, yes. Like we said, doesn't shoot it very often. When he does, it goes in. His second field goal.
That was a determination basket. He had it between 2 defenders, and frankly, they were all over his arms, but he was able to power through them and make the basket.
Good hands, good read. Whitehead on the dive. jump ball is called. Silver Creek cannot get the timeout called in time. And the turnovers continue to add up. And Silver Creek will go 3 deep in terms of the substitutions that will be brought in momentarily. Jaron Miles will make his debut into the game as Linderman and McLaughlin both return. Silver Creek is off after today until next Friday. They take on Shortridge and Harrison. And again, for our Silver Creek audience, Shortridge and Southridge are 2 different places. Southridge is Huntingburg. Shortridge is 34th and Meridian, which I pass on my way home like every day. Indianapolis, Shortridge, the Blue Devils. Again, ball movement sublime. Good look that did not fall. McLaughlin just couldn't keep his feet.
He thought he threw the ball off of the opposing leg.
He didn't. No, he didn't. And again, it's been physical both ways.
I was thinking a lot of coaches, I don't know if that's true today, but they would bring their team here to watch this tournament. If they were watching this ball game, you could really sell them on the idea of being aggressive, playing hard, not hesitating to go on the floor, sacrifice your body.
And you should proceed to go to the weight room too. That wouldn't hurt. Darrell, nowhere to go. Linderman, the rejection. Get up front, Crown Point 6'7" and 6'7". Silver Creek 6'10" and occasionally 6'8". 3-point basket. 7-point lead for Crown Point. They're the largest of the game. Good hands again by Wilson. And he'll get called for the foul.
A little over aggressive.
Sprigler will check back in for Silver Creek. Caldwell racing back in for the Dragons. And Reed Kagi will join the fray for Crown Point. Going to give Shaw a quick breather.
Hand up! Stay home, Jack! Come on, Coop, you gotta help! Get back!
Sprigler, the step back as Lux went flying. And again, Sprigler averages 10 a game, but he has been their #1 source of offense today. He's got 12, and he might have 14. Tip, steal, left hand bucket. And Wilson at the other end needed to be 9 feet tall to track that one down. Back-to-back turnovers by Crown Point. Crown Point has not had the same turnover issues that Silver Creek has had, but back-to-back giveaways have brought the Dragons back within 3.
Yeah, Coach Swan already had the subs at the bench to make a change.
Hunter, lay it up and in, his first field goal. Make it 6 in a row for Silver Creek. What was the largest lead of the game is down to a 1-point advantage. Both of the Rhodes as well as Dikembe Shaw checks in. Kagi for 3, no. Rebound by Hunter. Linderman on the drive. Wilson got a piece of it. And last touch by Silver Creek. Little 3-quarter court pressure by Silver Creek of no bother to Crown Point. Ball kicked. Silver Creek team lost to Brownstown last year in the sectional final. Of course, Brownstown has been their conference rival forever, but in the era of class basketball has been in a different classification for most of those years. That's not the case. They are playing up and made the semi-state round last year, did Brownstown. On the drive, runner does not go.
Brownstown's my home area, but they have a good athletic program, football and basketball. For
The
size
pride
kid.
of Valonia, Indiana, with me and Dave
Absolutely.
Nicholson. Of all the skills that I tell Dave about, the fact that I marched in Fort Valonia days while I'm in high school is the favorite one that he gets to hear.
That's a big deal.
I told you, exactly. It's the Heritage Weekend of Valonia. Catch and shoot three by Sprigler, no. Rhodes. Nobody ever stopped the ball. Rhodes scoops it up and in. Good read. Rhodes able to stay in bounds and got bumped. So Kingston wears 2, Caden wears 3. First bucket by Kingston, that steal by Caden, and he'll get 2 free throws. Sprigler picks up the foul, his second. And right now the difference in this game on the scoreboard's only 3. But difference in terms of stats, turnovers. Rhodes' first free throw. He came in 3 of 3 from the line on the day. Or on the season, rather. This is just the 4th free throw attempted by Crown Point, and they've made them all. They're 74% from the line on the season. For the Bulldogs, they have played 9, 8 have scored. No player has more than 7. And again, Silver Creek will play a really good schedule as the season goes along. They've not played anybody like this so far yet this year. Crown Point has kind of survived the
1-2-2 trap.
Darrell turns and scores. I think he was surprised to see how open he was when he turned towards the bucket. So 6 in a row by Crown Point. And Caldwell throws the off arm. Sprigler will check in. Caldwell picks up his second. So he's likely done for the remainder of the half.
Silver Creek showing a little half-court 1-2-2 trap defense. It worked last time.
Cooper Mulaski now will check back in.
Got to have correct spacing and sharp passes. And he's got an open middle. If you don't start someone about the foul line, you certainly probably need to break someone in the foul line area.
Crown Point's not going to hold the ball here. They're trying to space the floor for driving lanes. Darrell all the way down and stripped. Sprigler. Hunter, again, tremendous passer. It's been tougher to make those finds against Crown Point. But how good has Hunter been in assists? I went to Lee Evans of Hickory Husker to go, hey, what's the state record for assists in a year? That answer is 290, by the way. A guy that's still playing in the NBA has that record. That's Mike Conley Jr. 3 for Mason Darrell. And a timeout taken by Silver Creek. Full timeout. We will take it with them. Crown Point now leads by 10. They've scored the last 9. 61 seconds to play before halftime as you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chili Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
So full timeout taken by Silver Creek. 9-0 spurt for Crown Point after Silver Creek had rattled off 6 consecutive.
Crown Point's getting a lot of help from a lot of people. They've had 8 people score in this quarter and only 4 people for Silver Creek.
Dager on the blow by, reverse layup, no. McLaughlin was kind of tied up by his own teammate. The arrow will keep it here. Love the coaching moment by Brandon Hoffman right in front of us. Case and Dager's kind of looking with his arms extended, and coach just goes, next play. Get ready for the next. Caden Rhodes comes back in, placing Mason Darrell. Deep 3, no, but Dager tracks down the loose ball. Whitehead. Again, Silver Creek sharing the ball exceedingly well. When that shot did not go down, Hunter continues the possession. Sprigler for 3, got it. There's an assist for Hunter, and there's another bucket by Sprigler, who's got 17 of the Silver Creek 26. Rhodes for 3, no. Rebound, heave, and that's the end of the half. Again, 2 very similar squads going to battle here in the second game of the Hall of Fame Classic. At the break, it is Crown Point 33, Silver Creek 26 as you're watching on the ISC Sports Network.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows. Wherever you find your favorite app, and you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chili Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness, give it to him. Rolls through the lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
At the half, it has been up and down. It has been physical. It has been Crown Point in the lead most of the time, and that continues at the break by a score of 33-26. Greg Rakestraw, Indiana Basketball Hall of Famer Dave Nicholson with you on the ISC Sports Network. Our first chance to see both of these teams this season. Dave, your impressions on each of these two squads?
I think both of them are outstanding basketball teams, and what makes them great is the size. They have tremendous size. The difference, Crown Point has had much better balance. They've had different people help on the scoring. On the Silver Creek side, Springler has had to carry the load with 14 points here at halftime, and they've only had 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, I believe, score in the ballgame. So they're both quality ball clubs, and 10-point lead is not safe. We're sitting with about 7 points. You can make that up on 2 trips.
It's a Crown Point team, and obviously, Dave, you and I get to see all of the top 4A teams in the Indianapolis area, which translates to most of the top 4A teams in the state of Indiana. Crown Point can absolutely match the best 4A teams in Indianapolis because of their athleticism and their depth. They can interchange 9 players and not have that big of a drop-off.
And they've done that here in this first half. And, of course, the leader is Shaw. He's an awfully good player, and he can stabilize the whole thing. On the Silver Creek side, Springler's had an exceptional half, as I mentioned, but he's got to have some help. Daker has not scored in this ball game. You think the big guys have got to step up too. Linderman has not scored. He averaged 7 a game for the season. Hunter only has 2. He averages 10. So these other players have got to step up here in the second half. I don't, because of the tremendous size, I don't see them being a good pressing team. So they're going to have to just gradually get back in it. Certainly, that's not an insurmountable lead, 7 points. So they've got to just get a piece at a time. Maybe have a goal to get it down to tie at the end of third, and then finish it off in the fourth.
Crown Point leads at 33-26 at the break. We'll take this time out. We'll come back with our full first half stats and first half highlights as well. You're watching the 2025 Hall of Fame Classic on the ISC Sports Network.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122.60 for Penn.
What a swim! 6 of them.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chillywater Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
We roll the highlights to you from half number one. 33-26, Crown Point leads Silver Creek. Greg Rakestraw, Dave Nicholson with you on the ISC Sports Network. Scoring in the first half for Crown Point, very balanced. 9 played, 8 scored. 8 for Mason Darrell. Frankly, he didn't score until late. Dikembe Shaw, 7. Kingston Rhodes, 6. 4 for Cooper Mulaski, Bryce Peters, Jack Lux, Caden Rhodes, Michael Wilson all scored 2. Reed Kagi was 0 for 2 from three-point range. For Silver Creek, Dane Sprigler had 17 of their 26. 5 for Dane Caldwell, 2 for Marty McLaughlin, and 2 for Brandon Hunter. Kaysen Dager, Jaron Miles, Lucas Linderman, Donovan Whitehead all played but did not score. Crown Point, 13 of 32 from the floor, 3 of 14 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line. Silver Creek, 10 of 24 from the floor, 4 of 9 from 3, 2 of 2 from the stripe. 19-14 as the rebound battle. Most of that difference in favor of Silver Creek has been on the defensive end. But the unquestioned stat of the game, turnovers. 15 for Silver Creek, 6 for Crown Point. And Dave, the points off turnovers, 20-4 in favor of Crown Point.
No question that's the difference. And I'm sure the coach at halftime, that's been the point of emphasis. We've got to value the basketball. You give it up 15 times and a half. And the point is, I mentioned earlier, they only normally do it 11 times for the entire ball game on the season. So that'll be the point of emphasis. You can't fault the effort on either ball club. There's been a lot of intensity played at a high level. Just cut down on the turnovers, Silver Creek, and you'll be right back in the ball game.
And again, I think for Silver Creek, I think they're amongst the state's best teams, no doubt. I think it is the adjustment to playing this level of athleticism for the first time this year. They'll have another chance to do that similarly tonight. They'll have a chance to do that against Lawrenceburg. They'll see that with New Albany later in the season. And again, for Silver Creek, everything is pointing to, hey, when you run up against potentially a Cathedral in the state tournament, a game like this will prepare you for that exquisitely well.
Yeah, Crown Point, all 4A teams in their wins, Penn, East Chicago, Central, and Munster rather badly. Whereas Silver Creek has played Floyd Central, Charlestown, Columbus North, the good opponent, Austin, North Harrison, Jeffersonville, and Bedford. So no question, a little tougher competition, even though Crown Point's only played 3 games.
Little zone look here by Silver Creek. Again, Crown Point went 3 of 14 from three-point range in the first half. Shaw, a miss. He made 1. Darrell made the other 2. On the season, Crown Point, 35% from 3. They make 7 a game. Hunter, the dish. Extra pass that is thrown away, and another Silver Creek giveaway. And it leads to more points again as Rhodes, Kingston, gets it to go.
The defender just kind of opened up for him. I thought he was going to have a collision there, and the defender just kind of dropped out of the picture.
Hunter off the window, can't get it to go. Stepping into a 3, that misses everything from Peters.
That was more like 3.5, about 6 feet behind the line. We've seen a few of those.
You do not get extra credit the further back you are. Hunter able to hold his ground. That three is good. Dager, and again, you referenced it, was not a factor in half one. He's a 55% three-point shooter. He's going to play for the Sea Wolves of Stony Brook next year and got that to go. Back to a 6-point game. I like the wrinkle to go zone here by Silver Creek. Shaw just trying to see where the defenders are coming from. Peters back to Shaw at the elbow. That's good zone offense.
Very good. They went inside, outside. They got it down low, kicked it back to the right wing. Had an open man at the free throw line.
9 for Dikembe Shaw. Letting Dager go to work. The step through and traveling Colt. $17 of those for Silver Creek. And again, they average less than 11 a game. Shaw on the duck in. Too easy. Dikembe with 11. Averages 17 and 4. And back to a 10-point lead. Shaw, the poke away. Caldwell, the recovery. Dager in the corner, yes. And a timeout taken by Silver Creek. We'll see it's of the 30 or the full variety. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Crown Point leads it by 7 on ISC.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey & Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
And that'll volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence North, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Many thanks to Jordan Shue and Dennis Glover. We'll be joined by a few more friends for our coverage tonight. Both games this evening. Here from Newcastle, we'll go to My Indy TV in the Indianapolis area. But the same place in which you're watching this game will apply. You can watch it online at iscsportsnetwork.com and ihsaatv.org. ISC's YouTube and Twitter as well. Silver Creek trying to unlock the defensive code here. Here comes the good dig by Caldwell. Shaw able to handle it. Open three by Rhodes, no. And again, that's been the issue for Crown Point. They have not found the rhythm from three-point range just yet. Hunter flying in, could not finish. And now Mason Darrell with it.
2-on-1.
And Darrell lays it up and in, and we're going to stop because Sprigler is just getting up. I think he's going to be fine, but just checking to make sure he's okay. Mason Darrell now with 10, and they'll get Sprigler out as Linderman will come in and replace him.
Hey, right here, right here. Right here, come down, come down, come down. Up the line. Give me.
Little run and jump trap here by Crown Point. Linderman, foul. And frankly, this is the first time we have seen Silver Creek kind of go to their biggest lineup of 6'8 and 6'10 with Linderman and Caldwell on the floor together.
Probably a good foul. They were going to certainly have a layup. But Darrell just decided to give the foul.
Darrell, foul call.
Yep.
Silver Creek's been fighting uphill since about the end of the first quarter. Got it back to within one. Caldwell on the drive, Shaw waiting on him. And touched last by the Bulldogs.
MJ, he's coming to him. MJ.
For Caldwell, couldn't get it out of his left hand.
Great contest there by Shaw.
Shaw was losing his balance, had the wherewithal to tip it to a teammate, and 2 free throws inbound for Crown Point. Foul goes against Brody McLaughlin, his second, and Kingston Rhodes will shoot 2. Crown Point will play Cathedral next Tuesday. That game is at Crown Point. They'll host Hamilton Southeastern now with new head coach Bobby Allen. That game is Friday, and then Crown Point will make the drive to Brownsburg to play a matinee game. Jeff Haney is here doing a couple of different things. He's an associate member of the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame board. He's also an assistant coach at Brownsburg. A little scouting might be going on as he's watching from just there off the right side of the free throw line at the end of that table. Steve Lynch's team, a surprise sectional champion a year ago. This Crown Point team with 43 wins their last 2 years. If they were to make it back to Fishers, if it's those 2 teams again in the semi-state, it could be a little closer this time around. Darrell for 3, no. Good crash by Caldwell, and Caldwell is fouled.
Caldwell went after that with determination, 2 hands, and pulled the ball in. If you pull the ball in, elbows out, you're going to protect the basketball. You're not going to get it stripped.
Get full court pickup by Crown Point. Caldwell on the drive, off the window, score it. Good take by Caldwell. Caldwell now is 7. Again, he averages 14.5 and 9 rebounds a game. Midway through the quarter, it's an 8-point lead for Crown Point. And steps called.
Took a little bit of hop.
Reed Kagi will check back in. The winner of this game gets Mount Vernon. The loser of this game has the tough turnaround to come back and play in about 3.5 hours.
Whichever team wins this game, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Mount Vernon kind of likes to move the ball on the half court. These ball clubs like to go out and up and down and get you down in and around the basket and fight for the basketball.
That ball was knocked out of Sprigler's hands, which is why he can go back and get it. Why the possession continued. McLaughlin. And jump ball will be called. The arrow will keep it right here. Hunter will come in to replace McLaughlin.
Now McLaughlin made a mistake there. He tried to back the guy down, and you can't see 2 defenders behind you if you've got your back to the basket.
Caldwell over Shaw, no. And Shaw tracks down the rebound. And then Caldwell commits the foul. So 3rd foul against Caldwell. Donovan Whitehead will come get him. And again, for Silver Creek, this is a level of physicality and athleticism you might see once or twice more the rest of the year. This is all about making you more ready for March. Whitehead poked it free.
If you're stuck in southern Indiana, you're at there's not as many big schools available to provide the size and the competition you're speaking of. And so they, as you pointed out, they try to schedule enough around Indianapolis area to at least get a feel for what it's like. If you play big schools in southern Indiana, you have to travel a little ways.
Runner by Hunter, jump ball called. Arrow goes the other direction. Crown Point does not lack for sizable opponents and physical opponents being in the Duneland Athletic Conference. But even then we emphasize, hey, they have to get downstate to play those Indy area 4A schools. Trapped by Silver Creek. Mulaski stripped by Hunter. And then Hunter is fouled on the outlet pass. Third foul on Mason Darrell of Crown Point. And he will sub out as Kingston Rhodes comes in to replace him.
Officials been letting them have a lot of contact. Coach Hoffman been calling that to their attention.
Hunter lays it up and in. It's a very diplomatic way of saying he's asking for more fouls to be called. On the turn, score it. That's as easy look as either side has had. And then Rhodes commits the foul. 2 free throws coming up. Bonus in effect for Silver Creek. So Hunter to the line, where he is 8 of 9 on the season. Talked about his assist totals on the year, had just 1 in the first half. He is a junior. Caldwell and Dager are seniors. Sprigler is as well. Also saw Jaron Miles play briefly, also a senior. Hunter makes them both. He's got 6. Those are just the 3rd and 4th free throws that Silver Creek has shot in today's game. Back to a 2-score game. Shaw and took a tumble.
I think that's a foul.
Well, I, like Whitehead, didn't think a shot was going up there. He kept going with him. Dikembe stopped on a dime and went up, and that caught everybody by surprise. So Dikembe to shoot 2. Shaw 11, Darrell 10, Rhodes 9. It has been very balanced for Crown Point in this game, which is their MO. They have 7 players that average 5 points a game or more.
I had not seen Shaw play until today. Very impressive athlete, very mobile, puts the ball on the floor well for a 6'7". Can go down inside and bang with anybody.
He is a likely Indiana All-Star is the best way to phrase it. Misses the second. 7-point lead for Crown Point. Hunter. Linderman able to track it down. Good turn by Sprigler. But closed out by Wilson, and Wilson slams it home. More points off of turnovers for Crown Point. Dager will pull from 16. High arcer, no. And ball is headed our direction. Dave and I wanted to make sure we had our affairs in order in case Mulaski was going to dive for it. He didn't. We're very appreciative.
There's room under this counter, I think.
You'll notice both of us were pushing against this wall just in case. You and I both had the comments that we couldn't get out of the way. We could at least brace for impact. And we have a significant cut on Sprigler.
On his right ear.
Now he is cut behind his ear. He may require a fight doctor. So Jaron Miles in to replace him.
The amount of contact that's been in this game, they may need a fight doctor.
Poked away by Shaw. Caldwell back in there with 3 fouls. Darrell currently sitting with 3 for Crown Point.
Bryce, here it comes. Zipper. Be smart. Get over, Jack. Get over, Jack. Jack.
Another turnover by Silver Creek. And foul in transition against the Dragons. That'll go against Hunter. Fourth foul of the quarter against Silver Creek. And they are going to take Sprigler back to the locker room. Lux for three, got it. His second made jump shot. He is the ninth man of their nine-man rotation. He has scored 5. All of a sudden, Crown Point has their largest lead of 12, which is right back to 9 because the eighth man of the eight-man rotation for Silver Creek just made a 3. Wilson turns it down with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter, and the Bulldogs will hold for a final look.
Yeah, Coach Swan has put his hand down and said, whoa, we got a 9-point lead. We want the ball up with about 4 seconds or less on the clock.
Rhodes will just walk into a 3. Left it short, rebound McLaughlin, and that is eventually the end of the quarter.
A little late.
Shot does not count. It was after the buzzer. Crown Point 50 and Silver Creek 41. Winner gets to go on to the championship game later tonight. Back for quarter 4 next on the ISC Sports Network.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Reminder, there are a total of 9 games today on the ISC Sports Network. Merry Christmas to us. There's a high-level girls event taking place at Lawrence Central as we speak. All games today stream free at iscsportsnetwork.com. Greg Rakestraw, Dave Nicholson, 50-41 Crown Point. Caldwell tipped away by Shaw. Well, again, I'll use the parameters of 4A in the Indianapolis area. Crown Point would match the best of those teams. Caldwell on the dive, stuck behind Shaw, and got the bucket to go. While I was making a point, I know you're about to make one as well. Dave, what do you see?
Well, it's a bugaboo of turnovers for Silver Creek. There's plenty of time, but they must get something out of almost every down. Get a foul call, get a free throw, get a field goal.
Get into him!
That's a foul, yep. Dager kind of wrapped around his shoulder. Darrell back out with 3 fouls for Crown Point. And again, for Silver Creek fans, I would encourage you to kind of keep an eye on that Crown Point Cathedral game next Tuesday. That will kind of give you an idea. You can play the comparison game between the two teams, having now played Crown Point today. I don't think that was who it was intended for, but it worked out just fine.
Get closer, Dave! Fill up, Cooper, get up there! Faster! Get up there! Deny!
Good defensive set by Silver Creek. And again, offensive foul. And 4th on Mason Darrell.
I've seen players at both ends do that. They get along the baseline about 10 feet out, and they start backing the guy down. Sometimes it's a guard. Well, number one, you can't see that where the defense is. And if you turn either way, if that defender adjusts correctly, you're going to get the offensive foul call. We saw it on the other end.
Full timeout taken by Crown Point. Will again step aside. 7:13 to play. Good news for Silver Creek as Dane Sprigler is about to return to the game. We'll tell you more about that when we come back on ISC.
Brewer jams it home. ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Oh, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim! Six of them.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here. Full court pickup by Crown Point. And good to see Sprigler return. He has not scored in the second half, but he still has 17 to lead the way for Silver Creek. Love the dribble handoff to Caldwell. Right at Molaski, and one. Set, play out of the timeout. Run to perfection by Silver Creek. And Dave, they're a free throw away from making this a one-score game.
All they have to do is reduce the turnovers. That still bothered them there in the third period. They had 6 turnovers in that third period, and they still hung in the ball game really tight. If they take care of the basketball, they're going to have a chance at winning the game without question.
Make it a 4-point trip. Caldwell misses the free throw, but Hunter is there. He's got 8, and this is as close as it has been since it was 24-23. Caldwell will tie it. 6 in a row in quick fashion by Silver Creek.
Momentum has swung.
Our semifinals were set up to be 3A versus 4A. They have not disappointed. Northview and Silver Creek showing they're as good as any team in any classification. Love the sportsmanship by Caldwell to go help up Bryce Peters. Foul called against Brandon Hunter.
First thing, free throw of the day for Peters. He's 2 for 2 coming in.
And again, the stats are a little skewed for Crown Point because it's just their 4th game. Part of that is they have become so successful in football every year. They plan on playing deep into the football season. They were knocked off in some people's minds by Penn in the sectional final. Free throw is up and good. It is very much a loaded February schedule for Crown Point. They have 6 games in the final month of the season, maybe as many as 7. Cougars makes them both. Not been many trips to the line for Crown Point, but they have been successful. And they seesaw back in front. Again, half-court trap by Crown Point. Darrell with the steal.
Pass over.
Shaw will finish. He's got 14. Every time Silver Creek has made a run, Crown Point has had an answer. Hunter runs out of real estate but finds Dager. Dager lost the handle.
3-on-1.
Darrell, no. Shaw, yes. Shaw was 16. A 6-point Silver Creek spurt. Crown Point responds in kind. Hunter draws the double team. Great find. And yep, that's a hold. Yep. Rhodes called for the foul, and Sprigler had gotten by him, and Rhodes knew his beat. Just wasn't trying to stop the play, but was just going to grab a jersey until somebody blew a whistle.
Turned out to be a good
exactly.
foul.
Yes. He knew he was beat. Good flare to Dager. 3 for Dager, yes. Need to see more of that if you're Silver Creek. All of Dager's points have come from behind the arc and in the second half. He's got 9. 1 possession game. Dager, good hands. And I think drew the foul. Let's see. No, it's on Dager. So Dager picks up his third foul.
That was questionable.
Ball tipped away by Silver Creek. Next foul by Crown Point sends the Dragons to the free throw line. Silver Creek has one more foul to give. Crown Point not slowing down, just spacing the floor. Darrell on the bounce, and one. Showing why he is headed to the Atlantic Sun to play for the Bellarmine Knights. Sprigler commits the foul, his third. Caldwell, Dager, and Sprigler, all with 3 fouls apiece for Silver Creek. Darrell 5 of 6 from the line on the season. He's got 13. Caldwell got bumped by Shaw, and that'll be free throws for Dane Caldwell.
Caldwell really has become aggressive offensively here in the fourth period, and it's paying dividends for Silver Creek.
Again, he is, as a big, is what you want your big guy to be.
For a big guy, puts it on the floor very well.
Missed that one.
It's kind of like some people say, well, a big guy's not supposed to be able to make free throws. Well, that's not true. And a big boy, there's no rule against a big boy driving if he has the capability, and certainly he is showing the capability of doing that.
He's made 2 of 4 from the line today. He came in at 67%. He's got 15. 5-point game. Little 3-quarter court pickup here. Man variety, Silver Creek wanting to trap if the opportunity presents itself. Rhodes breaks the count. And lost the handle. 12th Crown Point turnover. Shaw got a hand on that. Caldwell going to work. Good take. Again, Shaw is a high-level player, and Caldwell went right at him and scored.
Well, Caldwell, I think he felt like he was getting hacked a little bit, Hal, and he got a little determined.
Rhodes gets downhill. Rhodes all the way in. No, but Molaski is there. Molaski with 6. Hunter takes a page out of Rhodes' book. Caldwell grabbed the rebound. He got fouled. Caldwell will shoot 2. Molaski, the guilty party.
Around the basket, there's no place if you're timid.
Not today. Not at this high level of competition. Crown Point rated number 2 in both the coaches poll and the USA Today poll. Silver Creek in the 3A poll, number 2 behind Cathedral. Silver Creek number 8 in the coaches poll. Caldwell misses.
Mark 14-0.
Linderman will check in if Caldwell can make the free throw. He does, and he will. By the way, Caldwell's 18 now, the new game high for Silver Creek. Sprigler has not matched what he did in half number 1 and half number 2. He goes to the bench.
Silver Creek's going to try to trap him up about the 10-second line.
1-2-2.
No problem.
But Dager got his hand on it, and Crown Point turns it over. Caldwell fouled. It is a well-worn path to the line for Dane Caldwell. And that's Molaski's 4th. So Caldwell to shoot 2. Caldwell, 3 of 6 from the stripe today. In total, 12 free throws attempted by Silver Creek. Caldwell has taken 8 of them. The Silver Creek program has won 20 games in a season, 7 times in the last 11 years.
One possession game with 3 minutes to go. Couldn't ask for more than that.
Molaski missed it, but Darrell kept it alive. Darrell, after a dribble, lines it up, knocks it home. His third made 3. At the other end, blocking, no,
Charge.
Offensive foul. McLaughlin. .235 left to go. Sprigler will come back in. They brought Linderman in basically to run the point of that 1-2-2. Now they will bring Caldwell up to do that. That's switching from 6'8 to 6'10.
Every call from here on is going to be contested by one coach or the other because it's been rather physical, a lot of hands-on contact. They haven't called all of it. The thing I wouldn't want to see the officials change. Call it the same way now you would in the first quarter.
Hunter gave the foul. So Kingston Rhodes to the line where he's 1 of 2 today and 2 of 4 on the season.
Usually players or coaches, they're not going to complain as much if it's consistent for 4 quarters.
Rhodes with 10. Rhodes becomes the 3rd Crown Point player in double digits. Makes them both. So it's an 8-point game.
We're down to free throw and layup time for them, and this is a layup.
Darrell, no, that's a dunk. 18 for Mason Darrell. And it's a 10-point game with less than 2 to play. And Shaw just picked off Hunter for a 2nd consecutive pass. And then Hunter gives the foul. His 4th.
Nice down. Boom. In your face dunk.
I think Mason just made our promos on the ISC Sports Network. Shaw was 17, right at his average. Silver Creek tied it at 50. But they find themselves again trying to play uphill. Crown Point, a free throw here could match their largest lead of the game at 12. And Shaw does exactly that. Sprigler's 3, good. His first bucket of the half, but he's got 20. Timeout taken by Silver Creek. Full timeout taken. Will step aside as well. $1:35 to play. 9-point lead for the Bulldogs on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the ISC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Full court man pickup here by Silver Creek. This Crown Point team, a tough team to trap and pressure. Again, you have to. You don't have much of a choice if you're Silver Creek. And Shaw, the senior, wants to go to the free throw line as he was ready for the contact.
71%. He just finished making two a few seconds ago, but that's you have no choice if you're Silver Creek. It's a tough mountain to climb with that much time. A minute 27. Now you're down 10.
Shaw with 19.
But you never give it up. I mean, you take your chances. You bring it up, get a quick shot up, and either steal or foul.
Shaw with 20. 11-point game. 80 seconds to go. Precious time coming off the clock. Shaw got a hand on it. McLaughlin, no. That should be a jump ball. And the arrow points the other way. Well, barring something the miraculous, we're going to have, I think, two equally competitive games tonight. And frankly, games that very much will be postseason indicators. And, you know, we've referenced that both kind of Silver Creek and Northview know, hey, you got to kind of Cathedral is the team you're probably is the best team that would be on your tournament path. Well, for the other two teams, it'd be the team they're likely going to play tonight in Silver Creek and Northview. And then for Mount Vernon and Crown Point, Dave, that could be a state championship game.
And Crown Point has all the ingredients.
Yep.
They've got the size, the ball handling, the aggressiveness. They play good defense, make good decisions with the ball. So they're very impressive. And as you say, Silver Creek is going to do fine. This is their first loss of the season.
22 for Dikembe Shaw. Largely the game now for Crown Point. Sprigler fires and misses. Rebound by Bryce Peters, and Silver Creek will give another foul. And frankly, this final score may not be indicative as to how exactly the game was played. Now if you're Silver Creek, it's find all the Gatorade, find all the bananas, find all the Pedialyte, start to rehydrate as best you can for a tip-off in 3 hours and 40 minutes.
With all the summer play, AAU ball in the tournaments, not as big a factor as used to be, because these players, they're used to playing 2 or 3 ball games every day and then come back tomorrow and do the same thing.
Caldwell throws it down.
Caldwell's played a very nice basketball game. He's a good player.
Sprigler gives the foul, and Kingston Rhodes will be the benefactor of going to the free throw line. And our coverage resumes at 6 o'clock on the nose this evening. And if you're watching in the Indianapolis area, you can also catch tonight's game on My Indy TV 23. Rhodes a miss. Linderman and Miles will check in. Sprigler and Caldwell will check out. So Silver Creek will fall to 7-1. Crown Point will run the record to 4-0. Again, these two teams were set to play last week in Southport, but we're not going to play each other. Silver Creek was going to play South Bend St. Joe. Crown Point was going to play Carmel. They're actually going to play in back-to-back games. Brody Oliver in, Evan Wren in for the first time. It's probably an indication that the fouling is over for Silver Creek. Mike Broughton joins me for the evening session. Just half-court trap here by Crown Point. Oliver will get the bucket. And you hear no fouls from the Silver Creek bench. All that Crown Point will have to do is bring the ball in the front court, and this one will come to an end. For Clint Swan, it will be his 423rd win. As a high school basketball coach, he is in the top 15 amongst active coaches in the state of Indiana. Final score of this one, Crown Point 76, Silver Creek 65. Dave, your final thoughts on this one?
Two quality teams. You're going to see them make, I think, a deep run in the state tournament, both teams. I was really impressed with Crown Point. I hadn't seen them play. But they came out, they've got all the ingredients. They've got the shooting size, the aggressiveness, and they don't turn it over very often. Silver Creek, nothing to prove. They came in 7-0. They got to go back, catch a bite of food, and say, hey, let's go home 8-1. And that's the attitude you got to take. No time to go down and break down things, look at things, none of that. You just come back and play.
Shaw with 22, Darrell with 18 to lead Crown Point, 21-20 for Caldwell and Sprigler. For Dave Nicholson and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Goodbye for now from Newcastle. We'll talk to you in 3.5 hours on ISC Sports Network.